cloud. So we are now recording. You'll all get a pop-up to approve that. And welcome. I am Dr. Karen Wolf. And if you are wondering why you're not where you want to be in your wellness business, then you are in the right place. Because today I'm going to give you a lot of very focused, concrete action steps. And I am actually going to make an offer. You probably saw an email that I sent out today, an offer that I've never made before because it's the holidays. And it's an opportunity for you to take off immediately in your wellness business. And so you want to be waiting to the end because I have a great way for you to just take off, which is a combination of everything that I will be sharing and talking about. So as I said, make sure you have your workbook. If you're listening to the recording, then you want to have that workbook. I sent it out to everybody, and Ankita has also placed it in the chat box. And let me introduce Ankita. Let me see, I'm going to stop sharing for a second. So you will see two of us. Well, there's four of us now. There's two Ankitas now. And Ankita is a Dr. Sears health coach, and she's a board certified health coach. Yes. And she's going to be sharing a little bit with us later on in the webinar. But she's my wing woman for today. And we all need a wing woman. One of the lessons is to don't do this alone. So I so appreciate your help. She's part of WellPro International, which is an amazing community that we're all part of. And we'll be putting in the chat box different links of things that I might be talking about tonight. So, and please, if you have questions, put those in the chat box. Oh, I'll be looking at better switch off my watch and my phone. Yes, my phone is not off. And we can address those at the end. So my goal is to cover all of this in 45 minutes, and then I will stay back for any questions that you might have, because there's usually so many questions after this webinar. So I'm going to just get started and share my screen. For those of you that don't know me, it's always good to kind of know who it is that you are listening to. So I have a bit of an accent. I am told I'm from Australia. I went to medical school in Sydney, Australia, and I was a GP down under. And then I did a master's degree in psychology, because they don't teach you anything about the mind and how it operates in terms of our health. And I'm a big believer, and I love teaching about the mind-body connection. And I founded my own business, wellness business, in 1997. So I've lost track of how many years that is, but it's a lot of years that I've been doing this. I've made a lot of mistakes, and you get the benefit of that, because I'm going to talk about the 5 business mistakes I made when I first started, and the main ones that tends to get duplicated when you start a business. And I'm going to help you avoid those mistakes and also take specific action. And I became a health coach that's 21 years ago. That's a long time ago. And I went to IIN, Institute for Integrative Nutrition, in 2012. I also did a guiding mindful change coaching. I've done a lot of different coaching certifications and have been a facilitator of coaching trainings myself. And one of the things I'm really proud of is a Lifetime Achievement Award from the National Wellness Institute. And this webinar is not about me, but it's just important for you when you listen to someone and that you're taking guided advice from someone that will take up your time, talent, and treasure, that you know who it is that you're speaking to, that I've been down the road a while. So we're going to talk about those 5 mistakes and an action plan for each, which is why you want to get your workbook out. And I have a special gift, because it is the holiday season, and it's only going to be for 4 days, because it's a gift that is something I've never done before. And it's a big step for me. So stay to the end. Okay, so get out your workbooks. Okay, let's have a look at our first mistake. So you will see that you can write the mistake up on the top of your workbook if you like. The name of the mistake itself: trading time for dollars. So one thing they never teach you in medical school or massage school or health coaching school is how to be financially savvy, how to actually run a business that's successful. So we are going to do a little poll. And if you, let's see where my polls are. I'm going to launch this poll. And my question to you is, have you heard of the cash flow quadrant? If you could say, yes, you have, or no, you have not, so I can get an idea of my audience here today and how much of all of this you know. So, oh, we're pretty evenly balanced here, 54, 46. I'm going to end the, oh, it looks like 2 more people have to answer it. Okay, 1 more person has to answer. We're now 50-50. We're exactly 50% right now. How interesting. Okay, I'm going to end the poll and share the results. So 50% of you said, yes, you have. 50% said, no, you haven't. So for those of you who have not heard of the cash flow quadrant, this is going to change your life and change your business, because this is all about being financially savvy. And this is the cash flow quadrant. It comes from a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You might want to write that down. And Robert Kiyosaki. And it completely changed my understanding of my successful wellness business. This is one of the mistakes I made at the very beginning that I've completely turned around, and it made all the difference in terms, not just the success financially of my business, but in my own time freedom and balance in my life. So let me go through this real quick. So most of us at some stage in our life, we're an employee. Some of you might already be. You have a job. It's a job that tells you what to do, how many hours you have to work. It's pretty much you're committed to that job. And they tell you when you can take vacation. They tell you pretty much everything to do. This is not freedom. So many of us say, well, I want to have my own business, then I'll be free. So when I first moved out of my job, I had my own wellness business, and I was a speaker where I traveled all around the country, and I loved it, and I thought I was free. But guess what? You're not free, because you own a job. And when you don't turn up to that job, you don't get paid, because it's you, and you. And that's called self-employed. And most of us start out, whether it's a health coaching business or whatever wellness business, we think, yes, I'm going to leave my job and I'm going to have my own business. But burnout can happen really fast because you are committed to that business and there's nobody else. So financial freedom, and this is where you want to look in your workbook, and this is the big statement: financial freedom happens on the right side of the cash flow quadrant. What is a business owner? A business owner is someone that has set up systems in their business that run regardless of you having to be there. They're automatic. And I'm going to talk a lot about business systems today that can run for you without you having to be always there. You're not trading time for dollars constantly. This is a business owner. This is where freedom starts. And it requires a bit of a shift in mindset. And then when you have enough money to invest, you could invest, say, in real estate, and then that money works for you. So most of your financial freedom happens on the right side of the cash flow quadrant, even though 95% of people are on the left side. So you are all very smart, and you have come, for some reason, Ankita, I'm just going to go up here and see. Okay. Everything's coming through. Okay, Ankita, the sound and everything?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay. So most of people are on the left side, but most of the financial wealth is on the right side. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. All the ways you can become a true business owner. Now, I am self-employed, and I'm a business owner, but I still do some self-employed activities, and I'll talk about those. I'll explain it. I'll break it down more for you. So most of the time in financial freedom happens on the right side. You want to put that down. Now, keep this handy, this workbook handy, because I'm going to give you some ideas about how you can plan for working more on that right side. And so when I get to that point, I'll say, okay, go back to that mistake number 1 and write these in the box so you know. And the plan is to work smarter, not harder. So I can earn income even when I'm on vacation. I can earn income while I sleep. So because I've set up systems, and I'm going to teach you a few of those systems. And here is the key for a business owner, having multiple streams of income. And again, they should teach you this in health coaching school, diversifying your income, just like they talk about with the stock market. You don't put all your money in one stock. And when you have a business, you don't put all your time in one thing, like one-on-one health coaching. You got to have income coming from different places to protect yourself and your family against the unavoidable ups and downs of the economic cycle. So that's super important. And I could do a whole webinar just on financial 101, but I put this as number one by no accident. It's so, so important. So here's an example. So think about this. The left side, this is the left side. This is how I diversify my income, because I want to be transparent here and share with you what I do, because the more I can help you be successful, the more wellness businesses are successful, and that we are going to have a true healthcare system, not just a disease care system. So on the left side of the cash flow quadrant, where a lot of people have their own business, you might be doing one-on-one coaching, speaking, webinars. Actually, I just got booked for a speaking engagement next February, which I'm like so happy about. It's coming back live. So happy about that. Webinars, paid webinars, consulting, training, groups, retreats. Do you notice what I call fee for service? So you do a service, you get paid. If you don't do the service, you don't get paid. I'm here to tell you, financial and time freedom does not happen on that side. What you need to introduce. Now, I do all of these things too, but I have added key duplicatable systems that go on over and over and over. They repeat. Health challenges. And the big message tonight, which is a different message than I've given before, because we're in this new world called a gig economy where so many of us have so many things going on. You need to have affiliate income. I cannot stress that enough. And you might want to write down here in your first mistake, affiliate income. There are many sources of affiliate income. One is my own team, WellPro International. You've met Ankita. You're now meeting my dogs as well. You've met Ankita, and we are all part of a team that generate affiliate income. I'm also part of a direct lab testing. I'm so annoyed at how much labs cost when you just go to one of these labs. So there's a direct lab company that has much lower discounted labs, and I am an affiliate of that because I believe in it so much. I do nutrigenomic and wellness genetic testing. I'm an affiliate of that. Amazon Books, when I'm recommending books on my courses, I'm an affiliate. So you have many affiliate incomes, and I hope all of you do. And then I have an ebook, and I'm going to actually share that ebook with you because it might be something that you are needing, and I license that. So these are just some of the systems I've set up. Diversify your income. I hope I've got that message out. Okay, so here I'm going to launch my second poll, and I'm going to ask you, are you earning income with affiliate programs? Yes or no? I'm really interested to see if you could complete that poll. Okay, here we go. It was just a little delayed. Are you earning affiliate income from affiliate programs? Okay, we have a few more people to answer. Thank you for filling out the poll. It always makes it so much more engaging when you're filling out the poll. A few more people. I'm just going to count down 2, 3, 1, just ending the poll. Okay, let's have a look at the results. So 94% of you are not earning affiliate income. Well, I'm glad you came to the webinar today. I hope you've got that message. It's so important. And part of my gift at the end, which just still blows my mind that I'm offering this gift, is a way for you to engage with affiliate program at no cost. So, and 6% said yes. Okay, Well, I'm glad you're here. That gives me an understanding of my audience here. Okay, so let's turn over to mistake number 2 in your workbook. And you might want to put the mistake up here that says, follow the Lone Ranger syndrome. So I was really good at this. And medical school teaches you to be really good at, you want something done, you do it yourself. And very person that gets things done. But that does lead to burnout. And I learned that we are so much better in collaboration. I was chatting to Tisha earlier about, this is a big shift I had to make myself. Now, when I moved into my wellness business, I wrote out the things that were important to me. I didn't want employees. I didn't want a boss. I wanted no set hours. I didn't want to pay rent for a space that I wasn't using all the time. Unlimited income potential, big tax advantages, travel opportunities, low overhead. I wanted a community of like-minded people that lifted each other up and inspired each other, because it's very hard when you have your own business. Again, on the left side of the quadrant, when we think we're free because we have our own business, we're really not. We're trapped in a business. But when you're part of a business system that involves a team, my gosh, the world opens up. And I wanted education, health education, to be my focus, and to be able to convert the term sales to service. So I wrote all that down, and I did attract an amazing community. And this is a term that was created by one of my mentors, Dr. Christiane Northrup, who says community equals immunity. Immunity from burnout, immunity from just losing focus and commitment. And this was in 2005. This picture was taken in 2005, which is a long time ago. It's 16 years ago, nearly 17 years ago. And this is Dr. Deb Kern, if anyone knows Deb. And we created this mentor system, like a peer mentoring system. And if you want to write down in your workbook here, the benefits of a mentor, because this is what I so believe. You need someone to point out blind spots you can't see, to break through your barriers that you sometimes create yourself, strengths you haven't developed, confidence to get through hard times, focus to stay on track. So you can put all of these in your workbook so that you can go back and really, when we talk about mentorship, this is what we're talking about. And mentors do stretch you. Mentors challenge you. It might even make you feel uncomfortable, because guess what? Growth happens when we're uncomfortable. So I found a mentor. At that time, it was Dr. Christiane Northrup, and she started a team called Team Northrup. And then I've branched off into creating my own vision of my own team. And my success formula now, where I've moved away from the Lone Rangers so far, is collaboration, connection, and community is prosperity in every sense, not just money and finances, but quality of life, purpose, meaning, legacy, because we're doing it together. And the kinds of people you attract through the law of attraction are just an amazing community. So you might also write in your workbook a dream team, because I really believe in finding your own dream team, which is a team of people who always have the capacity to accomplish more than an individual can. Way the opposite of the Lone Ranger syndrome. And I hope you can find, this is my dream team. Well, this was, oh my gosh, I think this was in 2015. This is like 6 years ago. And these amazing wellness warriors that are all doing their own wellness business, but we are supporting and uplifting each other. And at the end of tonight, I will give you an opportunity to be part of this team. And I'm actually going to introduce you at this point to Ankita, because I think it's lovely that you get to meet Ankita, who is part of WellPro International. And Ankita, thank you for just sharing, since we just talked about collaboration and connection and partnership and how important that is, that they get to meet you.
Right now, it's totally my pleasure. Am I echoing by any chance?
Yes, because I think you have two, I see you twice.
Ah.
I think that's why. Yes, now I just see you once.
Better. Okay, all right. So, no, hi everybody. I'm Ankita. I'm a board certified health coach and also a master certified health coach from Dr. Sears Wellness Institute. I am going to tell you that the best thing that I did for myself was to become the affiliate of the WellPro International. And, when Dr. Karen is talking about having the dream team to work with, or having a mentor to walk you through, and, when we are talking about trading time for dollars, and that's what gave, what being an affiliate with the WellPro International gave me. Like Dr. Karen, the Sugar Buster program, that kind of, my biggest burnout, actually, as a matter of fact, was always, initially when I started off with my health and wellness business, was doing free webinars, giving away, endless free workshops. I tried everywhere. But I think the best part of being able to understand is how do we trade time for dollars is what moved me forward in my wellness business. And that is what I want to encourage everybody to understand, that being an affiliate to these different things that you mentioned, Dr. Karen, even having the opportunity to come in as a nutrigenomics, testing, learning about that, or even coming in and having a community of like-minded people has been absolutely wonderful.
Yes, and we're going to take it to India one day, very soon. Yes, so changing the world, one person at a time. Thank you, Ankita. Thank you. It's so great to have you on the team. Always love your calmness, and congratulations on passing the board exam again. That's no easy feat. And I do see, actually, while I was chatting, little shout out to John Miller down in Australia. So we just have such an international audience today. Good day to John. We have Australia, we have New Zealand, we have Singapore, we might have Canada. I'm not sure if we have Canada, but oh, that's lovely. Tisha said, look at all the congratulations you've got, Ankita. Yes, that is not an easy feat to pass that exam. So, and you actually, I remember that so well, you going through all those books that you had. Oh my gosh.
That's true. That's true. I know. But it was, I think, the best journey too, Dr. Karen. And I'm so glad that you were with me in that journey. You were still my mentor even then, I remember. So no, thank you.
All right. Well, let's move on to what's our next mistake. Okay, so let's turn to the third mistake in your workbook. So you might want to put the name of the mistake up the top in your workbook. And this is no turnkey duplicatable systems. Now we're getting into the business systems that I talked about. And again, I'm sharing what I do so that you get to see this in action, and perhaps you can implement them too. So the big question I get asked is, how do I find clients? And when I asked you what your greatest challenge is in your wellness business, so many people said, how do I find clients and where do I start? So hopefully I'm going to solve a little of that for you tonight. So you might want to put in your workbook, because this is so important. A confused mind always says no. What does that mean? If you give people too many choices, it seems overwhelming and they do nothing. A clear plan has better results. So you want to go from overwhelm to simplicity, and I'm going to help you with that. So 3 systems that I use, and you can certainly write down in your box here if these are call out to you. An email newsletter, absolutely essential. Turnkey health programs, and a very fun thing I do, which is a Zoom mini spa. So I'm going to walk through some of these. So the email newsletter system I use is called MailChimp. And I know many of you use MailChimp. There are other systems, and there's pros and cons for all the different systems, but I use MailChimp. And what's important with your newsletter, in fact, many of you got a newsletter from me today because you're on my newsletter. In some way, you got to be on my newsletter. You want to keep your branding consistent so they know, oh, there she is again. It's real estate you own. You want to be really concise, not too wordy. It's some people make these long newsletters and nobody reads those long newsletters these days. Concise, valuable content, provide value, and be authentic. Be you. No one does you better than you, says Dr. Seuss. So here are some mail email marketing providers. MailChimp is one. There's ConvertKit, Constant Contact, Flowdesk. There's many of them. So I'm just telling you that I use MailChimp. You might use a different one. But I am interested to know, we're going to launch our final poll for the night. And I want to ask you, do you use an email marketing provider? So do you have MailChimp or Constant Contact or ConvertKit and put out newsletters? So we have a lot of people answering, which is great. Thank you for participating in our poll about an email marketing provider. We've got a few more, 2 more or so to answer. Boy, each of the polls was pretty. Okay, I'm going to end the poll now. I'm going to share the results so you can see it. So 40% said yes and 60% said no. Okay, so as you probably can see, I put polls for the really important things. Cash flow quadrant. If you don't know cash flow quadrant, very important to learn that. Affiliate marketing. If you don't have affiliate marketing, very important to have that. Email marketing, very important to have that. I put all the important things in my polls here. So that gives me a good understanding of where you are as a group here. So email remains. Even though social media gets so much airtime, email remains a significantly more effective way to acquire customers than social media. Nearly 40 times out of Facebook and Twitter combined. Why? Because you own the email newsletter. It's your real estate. You don't own social media real estate. They can change the rules, and they do. So back to how do I find clients? Value-based marketing. And you build your email list with a lead magnet. I love that term, lead magnet. For example, many of you, especially if you're a Dr. Sears health coach, you've heard me on a webinar that I did for Dr. Sears, is I have an ebook called Gut Matters, and there's an opt-in. This is called a lead magnet, and you have a landing page. So these are all terms. If you haven't heard these terms before, write them down because these are key to your wellness business. Lead magnet, landing page. MailChimp teaches you how to make a landing page. So when you land on this invite, you put your email in and you get the ebook. And I'm here, I'm very happy. I feel very generous because it's the holidays. I actually licensed this ebook to wellness business owners. And I knew that it'd be a fairly small group tonight. So I want you to know that you can have this ebook as your own. And Ankita is going to put this in the chat box, soulcopy.me/gut matters. You use coupon code VIP20 and your once only lifetime, no other fees ever again. So it's not an affiliate. This is not an affiliate program. This is just a once only license fee, $238 US, and whatever that is in Singapore, Australia, New Zealand dollars. You would have your own photo in this book and email as if it's your book, your lead magnet. And I'm here to tell you, this has been the most powerful lead magnet because it's a beautiful 50-page ebook. And the gut is such an important component of health. So this is just an offer I'm making to you tonight. If you're interested in having this and then creating a landing page and offering this and building your email list, because we just said building your email list is one of the most important parts of your wellness business. Then there's these turnkey programs that I talked to you about as part of my business model. And Ankita mentioned the Sugar Buster program. So all the WellPro affiliates are able to use my Sugar Buster program. We now have 823, probably more now in the Facebook group. And this runs each month. And I have a whole system of how I use this, how speakers that I use as part of the Sugar Buster program. It helps people live a low glycemic lifestyle. Fabulous program, just gets better and better all the time. I encourage welcoming on the Facebook group. So the community is formed. Of course, I'm following my own advice about community and collaboration and partnership, and they post recipes. And so the next one, so listen up, because if you're ready to really kickstart in your business, you can be part of this Sugar Buster program, meaning I create the program and you get to invite and build clients using this program. It's called the New Year's Sugar Buster. It's the next one's January the 9th. As you can see, each day I have a different speaker and a different topic. It's a very robust program, and it's one of those turnkey duplicatable systems that is such a fabulous system to have, because especially January, it's always the biggest one. I think last January we had 50 people, and it's on Zoom, 50 people as part of this program. And then they keep coming back and keep coming back, and they learn more, and you get to coach with them. So it's an example of a business system. And then I also have a very fun Zoom sip and scrub, which is very, very fun. And we do that the week after the Sugar Buster program. And we educate about skin health, and we do a little charcoal scrub and mask, and then we do a serum afterwards. And it has a more fun component to it, but it's still wellness. And it's still an example of a system that we run over and over and over. You need systems. Okay, let's turn to mistake number 4. We're moving right along here. Number 4, failure to leverage content. You might want to write that on top of your workbook here. Failure to leverage content. So here is the key. Focus on value-based marketing. And that's the answer in your little workbook. Value-based marketing. We are health educators. We provide valuable information to build the know, like, and trust factor, so that people look to us as sources for their wellness information, and to build trust. And if you have not heard of Simon Sinek or watched any of his YouTube videos, be sure to go to YouTube, put in Simon Sinek, S-I-N-E-K, watch. I mean, they're pretty amazing videos that woke me up. People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. Why I'm doing this webinar tonight is to help business owners, wellness business owners, be more successful, so that we have a true healthcare system. Because if you can be successful and we have more wellness businesses, we're going to shift this disease system a little bit to more towards the healthcare side. But if you have a wellness business and it's not successful, we're not really making that difference. So that's why I do this. I want to help you be successful. So one of the things you want to do in terms of value-based marketing is repurpose content many times. For example, today I recorded a podcast about how to help kids, how to make healthy eating fun for kids. And I recorded the podcast. It went on my website, put it on my social media channels. I'll do an email campaign about it, and I might do a speaking topic about it. So same content over and over and over, repurpose content. And we have in WellPro, we have lots of resources for content. We're not short on content. What we're short on is the skills in marketing to be able to put that content on all your different channels, and we help you with that. And here's an example. Costco, this is a while ago, but I was really impressed that Costco was banning Roundup from its shelves. So I did a blog about that. And then I put it on social media. And then I talked about it on YouTube. So all the different channels, you repurpose content many times. And here's a bonus tip. When you're doing content, you've got to pull images. Now, I'm assuming you guys know this, but just in case you don't, you might want to take a screenshot of this slide. Free stock images. I use Unsplash a lot. I use Pexels and Raw Pixels, but there's many sites where they're free, beautiful images. Look at these, beautiful images. Now, the truth is, images of yourself always work better, because we're in a lifestyle business, and when people see us and see us living our lifestyle, it adds to that authenticity factor. But you also want other images to use, and so these sites free images, beautiful sites. Do not pull images from Google because they will find you and they will fine you if you're using their images. And that has happened to me, a mistake that I have made. So the fifth and final mistake, we're doing well with time, is no call to action. Please write that down in your workbook. CTA, call to action. Every time you speak, every time you write a blog, every time you do a newsletter, there's got to be a call to action. It's not just about sharing information. It's saying, okay, and here's something, even if it's a click here to read my blog. So I'm going to give you some samples of call to action because that's in your workbook. But before I do that, remember I was talking about social media that is not real estate you own. Social media has its place, but you want to get people off social media onto your real estate, which is your e-newsletter, your email list. And so in your bio, this is Instagram, in your bio, you want a link in your bio. I use campsite.bio. I used to use Linktree. They're both good. Campsite just has this added feature I'll show you, where you, when they click on that, they have ways to engage with you, calls to action, my 5-day sugar cleanse, or this webinar I'm doing now, or my ebook. So that they're all calls to action, and that's the URL, campsite.bio that I use. And this is what it looks like on the phone, because you know, most people are using mobile devices for everything now, email, everything. So what you do has to be mobile friendly. So this is what my bio and Instagram looks like on my phone. So samples of call to action, please write these down in your workbook. Join my e-newsletter, read my blog, join here, click on my bio, comment below, ask a question. Questions are great, by the way, on social media. Questions get a lot of traction. Flash sale, could do that at this time of year. Get my free ebook, listen to my podcast, direct message me. These are all calls to action. Some kind of bigger steps than others, but you can also do polls on Instagram, many. But you always want a call to action. So I hope you remember that. So here's an example. Here's me at the gym on Instagram. I did a little chat about day 1 of the 5-day cleanse today. So see my bio for all the details. Next group begins February the 4th. That's a call to action because Instagram doesn't let you put a URL in the comments. They actually do let you put a URL now in your stories, which is great. You can put actually a link in your story section of Instagram. So that's just an example. Okay, folks. So they are the 5 mistakes. And I promised you that I have a gift. So the gift is all about what you are going to do now versus just listening to a webinar and saying, oh, that was interesting, but not taking action. So remember I said, keep it simple, all about keeping it simple. So here is the gift. And I'm here to tell you, I'm only going to do it for 4 days because this is a pretty big gift. So I am giving you the opportunity to be an affiliate of WellPro at no cost. Never done this before. I'm just feeling like it's the holidays. So you heard Anka talk about what the benefits were of being an affiliate with WellPro and being able to use the Sugar Buster program and be able to learn about affiliate marketing and having opportunities to actually earn 20% of every sale as an affiliate. Now, we didn't go in great detail about the details of the affiliate program. That's something we'd talk about later. But basically, as an affiliate, you have these ready-made affiliate campaigns like the Sugar Buster, like the Sip and Scrub. We have others to kickstart your wellness business, and a team to ensure your success so that you're not alone. Like a lot of affiliate programs, when I think about Amazon, yeah, I'm an affiliate of Amazon, but do I talk to anyone at Amazon? No. And I get a very small percentage. My direct labs, yeah, I get a small percentage and I have someone that I can ask in customer service, but I don't really feel part of that team. This is different. You are part of WellPro International. And as amazing as it seems, it is a fast track because For 4 days, I am offering a no strings attached affiliate commission of 20% cash that pays you weekly. So say you promote the Sugar Buster program in January and you have a client that's interested and buys the Sugar Buster program, you get 20% of whatever that costs immediately. And we get paid every week. So affiliate programs work, they all work different structures, all have different percentages. I'm here to tell you 20% is a big amount for an affiliate program. And normally there is a cost of entry into an affiliate program, and normally there's a requirement of personal consumption, but there's not. No cost of entry and no requirement of personal consumption. I know, it seems very amazing. I'm only doing this for 4 days because it's the holidays. So this is what the gift is. And I'm just outlining it here. And then you'll contact me, or you can contact Ankita if you like, about the details of this. You set up a free affiliate account with WellPro, a product partner, because we have a product partner that actually is part of how we get paid. And then I am going to, because my guess is we're going to have quite a few brand new affiliates, I'm going to create a mastermind group that I'm going to lead, a Zoom mastermind group. And I'm going to start this probably the first of the year once we get the affiliates in and get you all set up with your account. And we're going to work together on what this affiliate is and how you can maximize it, especially with the Sugar Buster group coming up. And you're going to learn about this value-based marketing, because being an affiliate is one, but then using a lead magnet and using social media and using your email newsletter is all part of being a successful affiliate. So I have flyers for the Sugar Buster program that affiliates will be able to use. There's all the marketing to promote the programs. So all you do, if you are interested, so basically it's, if it's got you interested and you would like to talk more, then you can email me. That's my email there, email@drkarenwolf.org, because I want to make sure you get all your questions answered. And you could email Ankita, and Ankita, you can put your email in the chat box as well. That would be great. And it's only until December 14th, which is, I can't believe December 14th, which is next Tuesday. You'd be able to join right up until that time as an affiliate. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing. And do we have questions, Ankita? I saw the chat box.
I accidentally was posting all the chats to host and panelist. So I just realized.
Oh, okay.
Copy pasted all the links back into the
Great.
to everyone. And I put my email address as well as yours if anybody wanted to get in touch with us to talk about any of the affiliate programs.
Great. And if you have questions, please, I see, to hosts and panelists, I see, to everyone. Please put in the chat box any questions so that I can address any questions. And if you don't have questions, as promised, I said this will be 45 minutes, and we are right on that mark, 45 minutes. So for anyone that has to go, thank you for coming. I hope you've got valuable content, valuable ideas on how to move forward in your wellness business, because that's why you spent time to come here today. I hope many of you take advantage of this amazing affiliate offer. How could you not want to be part of our team? Really? And I'm just going to stay back and just see if there are any other questions. Please feel free, put them in the chat box. Oh, Carol says, oh, hi, Carol. I see, thanks, Karen Ankita. And there's Brittany, yay. And there's Kara. Oh, our WellPro team's here. Carol and Kara, yay. I know we have a lot of our WellPro team. Doreen from Hong Kong. No, Doreen, you're from Singapore. Yes. Well, I hope that you've got lots and lots of notes, and that, oh, Tisha says she's going to reach out. Great. And to keep that workbook. I've found that having a workbook really, really helps. Yes, and the recording will be forwarded to, thank you, Vivian, for asking that. The recording, everybody that registered will get the recording so you can go over it again. Oh, John. Hey, John from Australia. Great session, got a lot out of it. Yay. Coolish, wet Canberra. So so everybody knows, the capital city of Australia is not what some people think it is. It's Canberra. Canberra. And my good friend John lives right there in Canberra, which is where Parliament House is. So good to see you, John. Thanks for joining. Hope you're staying safe down there, down under. You've had a rough time of it, that's for sure. So has New Zealand. Pam, yay, good to see you there. I'm just seeing all the little chats. Vivian has to leave. So I don't see any questions. Wow.
No.
Gee, the recording out will be sent to us, correct? Yes, Loretta. Yes, I'm hearing questions about the recording. So I know that was a lot of content. So that's perhaps why people want to listen to it again. Yes. And make sure with the recording that you do use your workbook so that you write things down. You have it. Because pretty much everything I share is very practical and action driven.
Right. I think Dr. Karen, just listening to this webinar and doing the call to action steps that you just mentioned, your business is up and about running. That's the basic that you absolutely need. So anybody who's attending this webinar, I'm sure they will. I still benefit from it. You know, there are so many things that I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing that. So.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, because you can't do it all. I didn't say that at the beginning, but please release the need to be perfect.
Right.
And because that is very paralyzing. So pick something, maybe of all the 5 things, maybe it's the affiliate that really got your attention, or like you said, the call to action. Every time you say post in social media, think, okay, what could be my call to action? And if you don't have that bio in Instagram, set that up so that your call to action can keep referring back to your bio. So within this webinar, there's lots of little tips like that. Just take baby steps and keep coming back to the workbook to, once you feel like you've accomplished one, then you can move on to the next. Right. So I understand, you know, I'm doing all these things because I've been doing this for so long and I'm giving you all in one spot, but I get that it can be overwhelming.
This is business 101, Dr. Karen, and I think you should be a faculty with every business school or health coaching school and be like, okay, the last chapter is this.
Yes. Before you launch out in your business, you gotta know this stuff.
You gotta know this. There's no other way to reach out to the world. There's no other way. So.
Well, Loretta said this is so valuable. Good. I'm really glad. And thank you for taking the time and staying with it. It shows a commitment to what you want to achieve in your business. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ankita, for being my wing woman today and being such a beautiful example of collaboration and partnership. I so appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Karen. It's great.
All right.
So.
And happy holidays to everybody.
Yes.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye, Loretta. Love that. Happy holidays.